Hey everyone, Miasity here, welcome back. Today we're heading even further into the third confession. I think it was Obsession, but I'm not sure about that. I'm really bad with names, so let's get to this. We're heading into the Sluice because I thought that would get us a few more mastery points than just doing one of the challenges with heading into the Voyager, so let's get to it. And that's what I was hoping to avoid, but it is what it is. And it's going to force us to use Wicked Hack with her. I think we can make that work. I was thinking about making that, using that on her anyway. Just as in case she's in the front row.
And quickly.
So we're going to get rid of Iron Swan for that, actually. Yeah, it's Obsession. Okay, I was right about that. Alright, and right away we get one of these.
Study, full of the forbidden and the forgotten.
Positive quirk and mixed quirk, or combat item and mixed quirk. I think I'll go for the positive quirk. Shadowborn. What does that one do? If flame less than 50% plus 10% damage. That's not the best on her. And we will go towards the candle.
Stumbling and grasping, shadows of what they once were.
That gives Boudica taunt, so I think we're going to use it actually, even if it gives her weakness. We are going to then, I think, Howling End. Getting rid of one of them. Flag grenade to get plate on both of them. And we are going to acid rain to make sure they die. Just leaving this one gaunt. Lighting him.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Just to not piss her off even more. Pretty sure we can kill it anyway. Toe to toe. That string did not hurt him. And down it goes.
Scavenge what you can.
And there is one mastery point for us. Minor Brawler's Belt, which I don't think I'll be using once again, but that is what it is. And here's an actual fight. Why do they want to leave? I know I'm making things worse by doing that, but we can maybe make things better during the actual fight. Or these little cretins. Alright, so I think we're actually going to Flashing Daggers to get rid of one of those dodges. Howling End. Let's try to hit one of them.
An opportunity. Squandered.
Acid Rain to try to get them blighted. Flag Grenade to do the same.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
And I was really hoping that she would be able to get back to the front, but oh well. They're both going to die to their light, so we're going to hit him, or get rid of the dodge.
Hallmarks of the unprepared.
There he goes. Alright. Now we can fester.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Yeah, we're gonna Dead of the Night then. Getting her stealthed. Toe-to-toe doesn't move her forward enough. Oh well. And then, since we finally can hit one of them, pretty sure he'll be blighted to death. So we just got to wait for this one to come out of stealth. I guess Rakish Revelry will heal her. No, it won't do anything. Toe to toe again. Festering to try to blight this other one. And let's get her stress down. Can we just outright hit him? That's a little odd. I didn't realize we could do that, even though he was stealth. I guess it's because he's the only one left. That would make sense. There we go.
In this weighty gloom,
Another mastery.
spark.
There's the two that we would have gotten from the quest. Or, objective. Let's, we went right last time, so we're going left.
Travel without proper reconnaissance. A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
For more of the little buggers, we are going to Plague Grenade. Getting rid of their dodge, blighting. We're gonna Adrenaline Rush, so everything she does heals her. Let's get rid of some more dodge here. And Acid Rain. That should get rid of both of them. Meaning I can focus on the front row now. And he's gonna die on his turn, meaning I can just get this one. We are toe-to-toeing. Now they'll attack Boudica, she's healing. Let's get rid of her stress. And then, because Fester won't hit this guy, we're just gonna thwack him. And thwack him again. Because we're implanted in place. There we go. Easy peasy.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Relics. Happy with that. Alright, what else do we get? More warrants. They want to run, combat, and run. Both giving us stress and minus flame. However, we came here to fight and get stuff, so this is really not working out in our favor. This will get rid of his guard. We're gonna Howling End to try to get rid of Carrion Eater.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
Going to actually Fester to try to get both of them blighted. And then we're going to blight the big guy. here, we're going to punish the big guy.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Poison dart the big guy. Heal Damien because he seems to really need it.
Anxiety foments insidious fears.
And then toe-to-toe the little one. Just get rid of the token.
Perhaps.
Oh, you can't indiscriminate signs from that position. Okay, that's why we haven't been able to use it. So we're going to keep blighting. I think he'll die on his turn now. We are going to toe-to-toe.
Haste and carelessness. Hallmarks of the unprepared.
Can't hit who we want, so actually just gonna pass to heal. And then she can absent to get the dodge and speed. Taking both of them. Healing. Let's take him out. I think he's the only one left now, so we can hit him. Questionably. He was the only one left. Now, Rakish Revelry just to get stress down. Light. Next turn he dies if we don't kill him already. Oh, we have to hit the corpse, huh? Well, nah, we don't. And I guess Adrenaline Rush to get her healed. We can do that to heal her a little more. And then pop.
A petty hindrance. We are the flame, burning brightly for all.
Cleansing sensor isn't that great at this point in time, especially not the upgraded one. Alright. Swine's cat.
A fortune.
Take what we can get here.
Long forgotten.
Alright, so what do we need to get rid of? Probably never going to use this chalk dust. Might use that smoke bomb later. Probably never going to use the cleansing sensor. We already went through the tangle. I forgot to put on the collector chandelier, lovely. Bouncer belt can go. Storming dagger can go. I'm not sure about the boss and some of his stuff. Gravel heal burning. We're already kind of having trouble with stress, but the 50% heal could be huge. So I think I'm going to get rid of the burning salve and take the speed bag. And then, because we have the plague doctor,
The loathing whispers.
let's see here. Just so he doesn't gain on miss. Then we'll get rid of the bulwark band. I think the unwavering standard is better than the hastening history. And then because we don't have room for that, alright. I really don't like this guy. the urchin.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
Right away we're gonna toe-to-toe actually, and then I'm gonna change up her combo just to get rid of some stress. That's fine. We're then gonna acid rain, getting both of them. Flag grenade, getting both of them.
On to the next.
There's the urchin down. We are going to try to heal her. Revelry to get rid of stress. Lighting him down and whacking him. 13 and 18. Gonna flashing daggers to hit both of them. That can blight now. And the woodsman goes to Death's Door on like the next hit of anything. So we are going to toe-to-toe him again. Blight should take him down, I'm assuming. We're going to fester so we don't hurt the flagellant and put more blight on the ghoul there. And then this should hit both of them. Blighting this guy even more.
Will overcome even the greatest.
Healing to try to get some. There we go.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Alright. Another mastery point. I'm not going to scoff at that. Trying to keep room in our inventory for the whiskey if we can get one.
Soul so twisted by despair.
And both of them want to fight for once, which is a good thing. Alright. As long as both of them don't skitter, we're good. Plague grenade. At least the dodge is gone. We are going through Howling End, getting rid of the Carrion Eater. Or at least trying. Getting rid of the Carrion Eater because we don't want it eating any corpses. We are going to actually Acid Rain, trying to blight them even more.
This is no time to falter.
Flag grenade again. Trying to take him out. She is going to Flashing Dagger to try to get rid of that dodge. And put a blight on this one. Rakish Revelry to get stress down on both of these two, which will be a good thing. And then he is 7 and 8, 8 and 8. So what we're going to actually do is fester this corpse. That'll get blight on this one.
Weakens and wanes.
And then from here we can heal the Plague Doctor. Flashing daggers will hurt this one enough to be able to kill it. Death blow, and then we only have roguelike. Festering another corpse to hurt the stealth one. We can then toe-to-toe, getting her in front row, getting rid of the winded, getting rid of some stress. Healing that little bit. Don't think Rakish Revelry is actually going to do much, so we're going to toe-to-toe again and see what this does. And then she is actually going to get rid of the corpse, healing herself and getting rid of her only point of stress. Leaving this one out in the open, lighting it. And we are going to heal. And because Rakish Revelry won't do anything, there it goes.
Sweet reprieve.
Another Mastery, that's huge.
Until the
Greater
next
Heat
test
Shield,
put
that
before
is going to
you.
be amazing if I run into anything that does fire damage. And quite honestly, I'm a little concerned about the boss possibly doing it.
Loathing abates.
Which is why I'm also hanging on to the Dark Impulse. I think I'm going to get rid of the Smoke Bomb and Bear Trap. And then, here is the inn. We can use a bunch of these items, make sure that we are where we need to be.
Lower your guard.
Everyone got a quirk again.
Open your gaze.
Stress Knitter.
It is safe here.
Is that plus, or is that just a good quirk? That's plus, I think. Flame less than 25 plus 35% damage. Peacemaker is really good on the guy who already had the that quirk thing. I thought. So, or was it her? No, it was her that had Braggart. Okay. So she needs to fix things with Audrey. He needs to fix things with Audrey. And Audrey just needs to fix things with everyone. So we're gonna see what we can do about that. But first, select route.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Part of me wants to go through the Shroud for the mastery point, but we're gonna see where we're at with that first.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
I think leveling up Adrenaline Rush so that she would get all their statuses off would be a good thing, and Rakish Revelry so that she heals more stress on herself would also be a good thing, but we're going to keep those in reserve. Now that Poison Dart isn't bad, again, upping its damage and blight, we're going to do it. And quite honestly, what I think I'm going to do is punish. At this point, we're going for damage. So Noxious Blast damage and blight up, and Plague Grenade damage and blight up. And from that standpoint then, we're going to go for the mastery points.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt and secrets.
And we didn't get any baubles to try to repair ourselves, so we're going to have to be a little careful there. I do think that I might be able to keep those, but I have 2 regions until the mountain. I probably need to open up some space here. So I think I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to keep the Almanac, the Sprawl, just in case I have to go into the Sprawl. But I'm also going to get rid of the Tinker's Bench. Opening up some space. For combat items, oh no, she doesn't have that. So, because I think there's some blight in there, I know there's definitely bleeding, but just in case I need an emergency heal, he can have that. For in items, we're going to get rid of her stress. Actually, wait, before we do that, Provisioner.
Spend what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
I'm going to buy these whiskey bottles and flasks.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Once again, I'd really like the griddle and honestly that strongbox, but we can't afford them. There's a few things I'd like here for the boss, but I don't think I'm going to buy them here just because of space issues. We'll see though. And was it her that needed to fix it with everyone? Yes. So 2, 2, and 4. So we're gonna gamble on this. So now she should be fine with Damien. 0% chance with Damien. Alright, that's good. With Boudica here. That is what it is. Should be fine with the Plague Doctor, because I cannot pronounce that name to save my life. Right, so I can save the whittling tools for next time. Really wish those would stack the different baubles. Visioner. I am going to go for a Book of Creative Insults here. And there's a pipe lead, okay. So the Book of Creative Insults has a chance to give a round start taunt on Boudica. Which, I know it's only a 5% chance, but that's a 5% chance for the not to need an immediate or almost immediate toe-to-toe on her, so I can do something else if I need. That's my thought with it, at least. And then we can save the speed bag for the boss. Restorative herbs. I suppose we can use these now, just so we can be fully healed for whatever we need to be for. And everything else, I think I'm gonna keep as is. Like I said, there's a few things in here I would like. I'm not I don't think that the Book of Creative Insults that I would like for the boss or the next area as well are going to stack. Otherwise, I would keep a few of those on hand, and I would keep a few of the wax inoculants, which I know don't stack. I think I'm going to get a few of these just to make the fights easier. And then we'll be off. And see how bad this is.
Narrowed eyes, muttered threats. All trust is lost.
Well, I tried, and at least they're skills I don't regularly use this time. And why?
Resentment, the slowest and deadliest poison of them all.
And at least those ones are, once again, not frequently used ones. They're just ones that I would rather not be bad when I need them. Alright, let's do the Shroud.
Propriety floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious
Oh, that's a
degradation.
very good setup right there. Alright, so immediately... Oh, but there's a hospital right there, too. I would want to go to the Hero Shrine and level up Audrey even more. Then the Watchtower. Not sure what that would be. Then there's a Creature Den to get us more mastery points. There's a lair. The only bad thing about going that is immediately a hazard, then a rough patch, there's everything. Then there's an unknown, then there's an unknown again, and then we would have a rough patch because we're forced into that route. And afterward, we can kind of do whatever. I would just have to keep that disease on her, which isn't the worst thing in the world. So I think I'm going to do that because this disease is manageable. So we're going to go to the Hero Shrine. Get the candle.
Coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction. We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it. Chapter 3. Embarrassment of riches. Years of decadence and financial mismanagement had left the estate in staggering debt. Humiliated and facing eviction, she wandered the empty halls, hurling inebriated indignities at the portrait of the deceased, whose hand had rested so possessively upon her shoulder. A gleam of gold on that painted paw reminded her that his rings were unaccounted for, and must have been buried with him.
So that's how she got started in this. Okay, so lunge. That's when... Okay, I can see why that would be something that the Night Stalker, I think, class, which she's not right now, it specializes in, because that can be, excuse me, really good. Ignoring dodge.
The head is washed out and strewn with rocks.
And dealing a medium amount of damage. And dealing more damage when she's stealthed.
Wheels askew, coach limping. Be prudent. The value of such a view is matched only by its unsettling awfulness.
Alright, so we got a decent path ahead of us. I am very okay with this. Kinda wish we would be going to that other hero shrine right there, but... Alright, so we're going to Acid Rain right away. Get them blighted.
Malaise.
If we can.
Measured.
Light Grenade, same thing. That's 9 damage on her. She's almost going to go down right away. Meaning I can basically leave those two for the next turn. Oh, I did not see that. I should have paid more attention. Alright, Audrey can Flashing Dagger those two. We are going to Howling End, trying to take this Lost Soul out. Oh, wow.
Early results are encouraging.
Focusing on the last one that matters.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Just because he's gonna die on his last turn too, I'm not gonna bother hurting Damien with his own skills. Or really doing anything that's gonna piss anyone off. It can toe-to-toe.
A steady subtraction.
And I'm gonna fix things really quick after this fight. Alright, got some relics and baubles. Alright, so, oh, wrong button. What we need to do, I think, is actually change their position, and then she needs to drop Flashing Daggers for Poison Dart. Wait, honestly, Lunge might be good too. But I think the repartee is going to be a very good oh crud situation thing that I might need. The Lunge is for a different build that she is not right now. Which might be entertaining to try for another run.
The infinite emptiness of the void.
Everyone wants to do this. We're gonna get everyone kind of friendly with Boudica here. Hasten to enemies, so they're just faster. That's not worst.
Agony by accumulation.
Alright, so how do we want to do this? I think what I'm gonna do right away is toe-to-toe this one so that the token is off of it. We are then going to poison dart the cherub so that the dodge goes off a bit. We are then going to acid rain, blighting both of them pretty heavily, and then we are going to plague grenade both of them.
Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared. The mind's grasp grows tenuous.
Alright, once again, we are blighting them.
Well done.
We're gonna revelry. Just get the stress down. That's 12, that's 9. So at least the cherub dies on its turn. I think with Damien we can get the Herald. So we're gonna get the Evangelist down. Now the Herald is gonna go down. With her, kind of wish she was still gonna be locked in place, but that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and Evangelist, Howling End, chopping it apart. Cherub down, Herald down, Evangelist is going to take a huge chunk. Okay, Cause of Death is only going to do... Oh, good to know that's how it actually works. I kind of read that wrong. But I think what I'm going to do is actually heal, because otherwise, either way, he's just going to go to Death's Door and do nothing. We are then going to poison dart, I think. Yeah.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
And then we are going to fester one of these, getting that blight damage up on it. Healing again. We are going to thwack him, getting rid of the guard.
Strength dwindles.
Lighting him again.
Malaise. Measured.
We're gonna revelry. Let's lash his gift. Oh, we can't heal him, but we can indiscriminate science, healing for more. Let's blight again.
The enemy
I think
weak.
this one goes down. Toe to toe. We at least get the taunt. There's that Death's Door we wanted. We are gonna heal. I don't care that she's gonna get blinded. Festering. Getting that more blight on him. Revelry again to de-stress. And Death Blow. Alright. And flame.
Potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
We really don't have room for either of these, and we really don't want either of them. Alright, so I really want the creature den, because that... Actually, let me think about this for 2 seconds. Go to the creature den, we get some kind of a bonus and at least one mastery point. I can then try the Leviathan, which I really want to do. And we would get 2 candles. And we would have to fight 2 battles. We go to the Hero Shrine, which I would love to do. We get 1 mastery point, no matter what. because that, which would even out for the creature den, but then we wouldn't get the bonus for bringing it to the inn. And then we would have the 2 battles, and then we would get whatever is at the hoarder, and we have 96 relics to spend there. We don't have much else. So we might be able to get a few things like booze, whiskey, and then we can go to the Shambler's Altar, which would have different results for us, which I'm not sure is good or bad. If I remember right, actually, it's almost immune to blight damage. I don't remember. And then past that, all right. So I'm gonna go to the creature den.
Despair and disorientation steal your mind as we pass through the void.
The reasoning behind that is for some reason, I'm remembering that the Shambler is almost immune to blight damage. I could be very wrong with that. I could be misremembering. And if that's the case, I would rather not go about that. And last time I actually ran into a Shambler, the only choice I had was to actually run from it. And if that's the case, it's almost like a wasted node, which bugs the heck out of me. Because I had an option like this, and there was only one person with an exclamation mark above him, and he's like, no, we're running away. Ooh, weakness on. I mean, we're already pissing everyone off, we might as well. Alright, add strain, get that plate going, get the dodge off of them. We are going to... I'm gonna start getting the stress off of him, actually.
Steady yourself.
With her, let's Plague Grenade again, getting rid of those dodges, and probably that spider. She's blinded, so she's probably not going to hit anything, but we can still try for this. Actually, I'm going to try to Howling End, I think. So let's try it for this spitter.
An opportunity. Squandered.
Oh, it didn't get rid of the dodge. It got rid of her blind, okay. Good to know that's how it works. If that's the case, that's what we're gonna do.
Fiend's strength dwindles.
We really don't need to do too much more to this one. I was gonna Howling End and just kill it, but we're then gonna Fester. Now it's gonna die. It might have, if it actually worked. Now it is. Festering again. That's some resistance. Let's get the blight going on this one, because I think that's the one that can stun us. Alright. Pretty sure that one's gonna die now.
A deliberate and methodical appliance.
We're going to Howling End. Hitting those dogs. Getting rid of those dodges, and then we're going to drain them. Pretty sure this one goes down now. This one not so much. The fourth row. Alright, so we do need to heal Boudica, so we're gonna do that.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
We're going to try to take out the carrion devourer now. Get some blight on it.
Measured and steady.
Oh, really? He's gonna do that right off the bat. Alright, well. Toe to toe. Get some more blight on it. It'll only do 8 damage, so we're going to Noxious Blast. We are going to Adrenaline. Pop this again.
Steady yourself.
Alright, from here, I think it's safe to take out the dogs. Actually, let's Rakish Revelry again to get rid of stress. Like I said, getting rid of the dogs.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
We're going to have her move back in place. And since can't fester to really do too much to that one, we're going to go at this dog. That devourer is down. Festering. Hopefully that'll do something. No. Healing. We're going to get rid of some of her stress. And toe to toe.
Mistimed, misdirected.
Howling End. Let's Indiscriminate Silence to heal. Just not get the blind and then hit him. Alright.
Cut down.
Mastery point. -3 stress to everyone and a mastery point. I will take that.
The loathing whispers.
Alright. Technically, I could still go to the Hoarder and not have an extra fight. However, I kind of want to be stupid, which may end this run, but I want to see how to deal with the Leviathan.
Your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
Let's see what this ambush is. Alright, not horrible.
They seek to strike while we are vulnerable. Hold them off.
Rain getting rid of these two. Okay, that's not great.
And vexation.
Going to blight him.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh, that scared me. We are going to have to heal him. Let's get rid of the bleed too. I don't care if it
This wound at least
blinds
has
her.
been tended to. Agony by accumulation.
Interesting that he gets stunned out of that. Alright, we're going to blight him. Them.
A slow
Not sure which.
dissection.
Pretty sure it's a him, but
An unavoidable end.
really.
Yourself.
Alright, Yeah, I have a plan here, so let's go for the better heal again. Brackish Revelry to not go into toxic. He's gonna die. We're then going to Indiscriminate Science to heal again. We're gonna toe-to-toe. Forcing them to attack both. I guess not him, but forcing this one at least to attack Boudica, which means we're gonna get the crack shot. He needs to go. We're gonna repair, and he's gonna attack Boudica at least. Hitting the crack shot again. It gives it 8 blight. It's gonna go down on its turn. We're gonna Howling End him. And I think that's how that goes.
And do not relent.
Festering to make sure that the crack shot dies.
We are the flame.
There's our armor.
Brightly for all the world to see. To save themselves, they would slip beneath the brackish waters and be reborn in the image of their aquatic demiurge.
Alright, I'm not committed to fighting the Leviathan here. If things are going really badly after the second fight, I'm gonna dip, but I really do want to fight it. So we're gonna see how this works. Alright, blighting. Getting our stress down. And we're gonna finish this. Oh, we can't finish him off, so we're gonna put more on him, hopefully finishing him off.
Measured and steady. Early results are encouraging.
We're going to heal.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
He goes down on his next turn, so I'm fine with that. We're going to toe-to-toe. Going to gas hit with the Wharf Rat.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
And she can make sure he dies, leaving us with 1 on the next turn.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
He is going to fester, blighting this one. Okay. She is going to de-stress. We are going to heal Damien. And we are going to Adrenaline Rush. Festering again. I guess healing her. Lighting. And Rakish Revelry to get stressed down. Indiscriminate Science. And, oh, that's right, we have that in our pocket. We absolutely need it. Let's take him out. I'm gonna advance because it's only the first fight. Alright, this is gonna get a little tricky because we need to take out these guys first. Brackish Revelry, just get that stress down. Flag Grenade.
The fiend's
At least they got bladed.
Windows.
We are going to Acid Rain them now. And then I hit him. He's probably going to have enough blight on him to die on this next turn, meaning we can focus everything on the Docker.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Alright, she can heal herself, which is going to be a necessity. We are going to toe-to-toe so that he attacks her. A little dangerous right now, but it is what it is. Blighting him more. I really hate that they're doing that. Indiscriminate Science doesn't piss off Bodica, I think. She is going to Adrenaline Rush to heal herself. Oh no, we can Brackish Revelry to get their stress down. She's still taunted, so she's gonna get hit. And we're gonna Fester. Blighting again. Adrenaline Rush to heal. Healing Damien. Festering again. We're gonna put him at death's door. We are healing her. Yeah,
This
bigger
road
heal.
cannot be walked alone.
And we're gonna try to take him out. Alright, what does he give us? Combat items by 2 per stack. Lead and movement resistance. Gain on heal. It's not anything that's great for our group. I'm gonna say that now. However, the Sodden Sweater could be good for the boss, is my only thought. I wanna do it. I know this is absolutely stupid.
They must be made to see that their monstrous god is mortal.
Alright, so we're gonna Howling End. Actually, we're gonna Stimulant first. Be smart about this, and then we're gonna Howling End.
Steady yourself.
We are then going to try to blight him as much as possible.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So he's taking 15 damage for 5 turns. And she's the one who I didn't want to go in. Alright. So we're going to do this again. 20 damage for 5 turns. Toe to toe to hit the Leviathan hand. Right. This would do 76 to 76 damage. I think we need to go for it. And it combos.
This is no time to falter.
Right. Poison Dart, putting more blight on him. Okay. absence to heal her. Pretty sure that she's taking damage under there, so this is where things get hard. I think I'm just gonna go for the Leviathan. So 12 a turn and it has 7 health. So this is where I'm gonna go at the hand. Actually, no. This is where I'm gonna try to heal. Putting her in the back. Oh no, I lost a Plague Doctor.
She understood death, but could not defy it.
That was probably the stupid move on my part. But Leviathan down.
In life or in death,
Mastery, flame,
we are all
and all the
prisoners
stuff.
here.
And I had stuff that I had spent to like specialize her, so that hurts. So let's get rid of an anti-venom. I'm gonna take that. I want the congealed slime. Let's get rid of the sprawl stuff. I'm not sure who I'm gonna get. Okay, burn salve isn't gonna work. So let's take sodden sweater is one of the main things I want to get. Let's get rid of that medical equipment because probably not gonna end up using it. Probably can't use this anymore because the Plague Doctor is dead. So unfortunately that's gonna go. And I think I'm gonna get the Greater Anchoring Charm. And I don't know who I'm gonna get. So we'll take the Speed Bag and then leave that stuff. And we'll see if I can make it to
The loathing abates.
the inn now. Because I'm gonna have a few fights on the way there.
They seek to strike while we are vulnerable. Hold them off.
Alright, so I think I need to get rid of the urchin first, just so he doesn't do that stupid crit stuff to me. So, acid rain. Probably can put the noxious stuff on one of them now, to be honest.
And now, the greatest test of all.
She's repairing again, so I can't heal her. We are going to blight the Widow. Widow should go down.
Steady yourself.
And meltdown, that's not great either. Alright, we're gonna have to use the adrenaline tonic.
Fellowship forged through toil.
And then I think Lash's gift. Just so he gets the crit on himself.
Let us hope. to
Widow
finish
down.
this quickly.
And she's gonna have to repair. Lighting him again. Yeah, this run started really good, but it got really scuffed. And unfortunately, I hate to say it, but if I would have put someone slightly better in part where the either where the flagellant was or where the Italian was, it might have gone a lot better. Not to say that they aren't okay heroes, but I don't think I'm using them correctly. Right, we're gonna toe-to-toe. Like, To me, the Hellion is good. I love his blight effects. I just hate the fact that everything he does, except for Fester here, makes him hurt himself, and he has no good way of healing himself, except for his thing that does very minor healing. Howling End, just to get some damage on him. Lighting it.
A master stroke.
And the Plague Doctor was carrying that group. And, I mean, the Grave Robber here was doing okay. But I think the heavy lifter really was the Plague Doctor. Well, all the others were kind of like somewhat carrying their weight, except for maybe one or two of them. Right, he is going to die on his turn, so we are going to heal.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
So if I don't make it through this, I do know what my mistake was, or mistakes to an extent. So I know what I can improve on next time. Definitely only need to go to one lair boss. I know definitely how powerful Cause of Death is. That'll kill him. And I have a few ideas for some better groups.
In this waiting.
This was a fun one, don't get me wrong, but I think the one or two people needed to be changed out. Actually, before I forget, I am going to throw this on her, and then we are going to put that noxious stuff back on her. That way she's blighting even more. I might be better off putting that on Damien here, but I think we're okay on that standpoint. It's some bosuns, that's fine. Gonna take up the back row, because that's what we're gonna have trouble with. I'm gonna be really sad if this is what takes me out. Alright, we are going to light them more. 11 and 5, 5 and 18. Back row.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
He has such amazing death door resistance is his big thing there. Toe to toe, so they attack her.
Done.
One down. He can't move, which is good. He's going to lash his gift himself to heal. We are going to Brackish Revelry to get stress down. I know I should probably be taking some of them out, but Festering to get some blight on him. It missed, but that... And that one's down, alright. So we're gonna start on the front row now because he's the most injured. Festering again to get him blighted.
Slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Okay, front row gone. Toe to toe.
The Leviathan's breath thickens the air.
Kind of funny that it says that after I killed the Leviathan. Just because we can get rid of more stress on her. Now that there's only one of them, I think we can prolong this just a bit, healing her, getting rid of some stress. Lash's Gift, getting rid of, or healing him rather, not getting rid of really anything. Toe to toe. Light's gonna eat it. Next turn it dies. Not that I really have much of a choice here.
The past is gone. Let it die. A simple choice. At least it should be.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the assistants. That way we don't have to go to another ingress. Maybe we can get something we need here.
Let us temper this world's cruelty. Just a little.
I know that there's going to be 2 smaller fights here, but it's not the ingress, which could literally end us right now. Although this is not great.
And now, the greatest test of all.
We are going to toe-to-toe. Healing him.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
Lighting the back row. That is not good. We're gonna get that back row again. So he's gonna die. We're gonna go at this dog. Good thing she can dodge while she's stunned. Oh boy. He's gone. He goes, which makes me a little afraid here, but that's okay. Adrenaline rush to heal her, getting rid of the bleed.
It's a rare and wonderful thing.
We're gonna Lash's Gift, that's the right one, to heal him. And we're gonna try to get rid of the dog. That way there's 1 less. He needs to Lash's Gift himself again. We're going to toe-to-toe to heal, actually.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
If we can hit the dog, it dies. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the hit on the dog with Audrey, healing him again. There we go.
A righteous action.
With her, I'm gonna go for it. Actually, we still have the heal for 20% on hit, so we're gonna do that. Festering to not take damage. Healing on hit.
The work continues.
Oh boy.
Sweet reprieve. Until the next test is put before you.
How can vinegar be holy? And what is he gonna do with quote-unquote holy vinegar?
Giving in to madness is easier than holding out against it.
Wants to leave, that would
They
be food, and
are
that is
heroes.
repairs. We are getting the repairs.
Up ahead, the seat of our regrettable research.
Alright. I'm actually just gonna Howling End to try to finish him off.
On to the next.
Going to get her stressed down. Hitting one of the gaunts. Round 2. Let's blight the lost soul that we already have a start on. He's going to go down. We are going to then start on this widow. And Rakish Revelry to get rid of stress. She goes down. We have this one left. Getting rid of more stress.
Darkness encroaches.
Okay, hopefully that doesn't.
Inexorable.
Alright. Flash's gift to heal. And. Oh. Well done, toe to toe. Using the chance to get rid of more stress. Give him a good old whacking. And there he goes. Oh boy.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
Then up ahead we have I think it's just the ingress. Oh no. We have this and then a fight, then the ingress. Trinket and then... Yeah, we're gonna take the trinket. Add one random token. As interesting as that is, I'm not gonna take it. We have to get rid of something. Not even... Oh, we got a whiskey. Got all the hero quests. That's kind of interesting. And here is the last fight for the rampart. Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Alright, so we're gonna get the healing going on her. Gonna start some blight on the ghoul. Like I said, starting the blight on the ghoul. Get him down before he gets too much armor or protect the child goes off, I'll be happy. And he's a major stressor, which is another thing, so... Alright, he should go down to Death's Door.
And now, the greatest test of all. I think she's fine, so
Gonna toe-to-toe to heal, getting things to attack her. Ghoul goes down to Death's Door on its turn, so we can actually just start blighting the woodsman here. Going through Rakish Revelry to get rid of stress. Death's Door, that's what we counted on.
What is it then that gazes back so intently from the abyss?
And I know he's at Death's Door, so we're not going to do anything too bad, so we're going to latch his gift. And then we're going to point that at the woodsman. We are going to toe-to-toe again to get the taunt and immovability. And the heal. Protect the child, saw that one coming. Hopefully Death's Door, or Death Blow. Revelry again to get rid of stress. He's forced to attack Boudica, which is what we wanted. We're getting rid of her stress and getting rid of the corpse. And Damien is going to heal himself. These combats are a little long right here, but we're trying to survive. Blighting the woodsman here. Hitting him again, that's Death's Door. Blight will probably take him out.
Sadly,
You're kidding me.
These are to be expected.
That's what got her?
The unrelenting
He bled
application
out.
of violence.
That's what got
yields
her.
Morbid gains.
After everything. Oh boy. Just getting rid of stuff at this point. I don't expect it to make it past the rampart. Maybe not even this next fight. I'm glad I beat the Leviathan, do not get me wrong on that, but the rampart is the next fight. It kind of was a mistake to fight the second lair. If I would have lost the Plague Doctor, I wouldn't have lost the Hellion, and I probably would have at least made it to see the mountain. So, we need to take out the altar. You can't do anything in the front row. Guess we have to hit him because he's taunted.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
That's not great. Well, there goes the flatulent.
The thing is finally passed on.
We might be able to pull this off yet, but I doubt it. What item did she have? Alright, well, we're gonna do what we can. All things considered, I don't see this ending well. Especially if she keeps getting pulled like that. I would have a meltdown too. sad thing is, I know I need to get that altar down to even damage the Cardinal. And I'm not going to be able to get that down until I get the Evangelist here.
Steady yourself.
She fades
she bled
into
out.
the shadows for the last time.
I mean,
Do not despair.
kind of expected that.
There is nobility in the
That's what I get for fighting the Leviathan. It got a little cocky there. So next time we've learned our lessons, I think I figured out how I want to go about this confession. So hopefully we'll be making it to the mountain next time. It might take me a few episodes to do so. However, you can bear with that. Pretty confident in doing so. Not sure the exact group I'm going to be using, but I have a good idea in mind. So I will kind of finalize that before recording the next episode, and we will take off from there at the beginning of this journey, and then hopefully head towards the mountain. I'm not sure which lair boss are going to be best at, so we'll also kind of decide that at that point in time, and we'll go from there. So that'll be it. As always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.